Gonna be here for a good time, not a long time. Okay, so here is a pattern that I made myself. Okay, I just have to put my logo and all that on there, but I made this pattern myself. It's really simple. It's just like a coin pouch. It's nothing special, but I made it. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to put this bad boy together. But before we get started, I'm going to let a couple of people hop on here. And let's see here. All right. All right, so I'm gonna let a couple of people hop on here. Hey, beautiful, how are you, girlfriend? Um, so what we're going to do is, like I said, this is a pattern that I made for, just off the dome, nothing spectacular. We're gonna be here for a good time, not a long time. The materials that you will need is vinyl of your choice. This just happens to be some cowboy cowgirl, whatever, cowboy, cowgirl, whatever y'all want to go with. Okay. Vinyl, you're gonna need a piece of elastic or whatever kind of fold over elastic. You can use that. You can use double fold bias tape, all of the good things. Okay, so before we get into the video, if you're new here, thank you for stopping by the channel. Please make sure that you smash that subscribe button, hit the like button, leave me a comment if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. And if you see that hype button, make sure you hype me up, okay? And for the returning members and subscribers, welcome back, family. Welcome back. All right, y'all. So without further ado, let go. Let's get into it. So, like I said, you can use for the key chain holder or gate ring keeper, whatever you want to call it. You can use some fold over elastic. You can use double fold bias tape. You'll need a gate ring, okay? And we're gonna put two of these together, hopefully. And then you'll need a zipper pull. I'm using a number 5. You'll need a bag tag or sewing tag, and then you need your vinyl or whatever material you're using. You will need you a number 5 zipper tape, okay? You'll also need you a lighter of choice, okay? I like the torch lighter, but um, not every and it needs some butane. Um, Not everybody likes the torch lighters. I love the torch lighter. So if the torch lighter is not something you like, then get you a regular lighter, okay? So I do have a torch lighter right here. And then yeah, let's go. So what you're gonna need to do before anything is make sure that you cut off these not cut off, but burn or torch these little frayed ends, because yes, they will fray on you. And you will also need you some clips and a pair of scissors. Outside of that, let's go. I'm not on the industrial machine, but I am on this beauty right here, and this is what we're going to use for today. I just don't have any bobbin in this color for the industrial. I probably could have gotten away with using the blue that I have on there, but then I have a black bobbin and I don't really feel like winding bobbin. So there we go. All right, so you have your panels, making sure that you have them. This is a directional print, okay? So by it being a directional print, you're going to want to make sure that you are standing these up in the right way when you put this down. So the first thing we're going to do, now you can use some double-sided tape. I'm just going to see if I can eyeball this and see if we actually need some double-sided tape or not. And girl, stop playing with yourself. We need some double-sided tape, okay? Well, at least I need some double-sided tape. Not everybody may need it, but we're going to go ahead and we're going to use it, okay? I used the one from WayWack, okay? And it looks like this, okay? But you can get double-sided tape from wherever your little heart desires, okay? Even Dollar Tree has double-sided tape, but what I will tell you about the Dollar Tree double-sided tape is error on the side of caution, okay? All right. So let's go ahead and we're just going to line this tape up to the best of our ability, okay? Nothing spectacular, just go around this little box. Try and get as close as you can to that line though. But how's everybody doing? Happy what is today? Oh, happy hump day, y'all. So we are, my days and my nights are unfortunately running into each other. So you may again hear me say the wrong date, and if I do, you know, don't mind me, okay? I was trying to cut that off, but it won't let me be great, okay? It will not let me be great. Y'all please make sure y'all smash that like button, smash that subscribe button if you're not already connected. Do all of the things for me, please, and thank you in advance. Welcome in everybody. Okay, so like I said, we're gonna put 2 of these together. It should not take us too entirely long to do this. Again, we're going to be here for a good time, not a long time. So you want it to look something like this with your double-sided tape, okay? So now all I'm going to do is just kind of mash that down. Now, generally with this 𝐂𝐓 tape, you don't have to do all that mashing like you do with some of these other brands. Again, I just happen to love the 𝐂𝐓 brand double-sided tape. Not trying to sway you one way or the other. Just if you want to use double-sided tape, use double-sided tape, okay? So there's that. All right, let's move this one down just a hair. And I spoke too fast because now this one don't want to come off. Okay. Girl. I think I done got myself in a frenzy here now. Yep, I did. Okay. There we go. So that little piece does not want to come off, but this is what you should look like. Okay. All right. So here we go. You want to center your piece as much as possible. Okay. On the zipper as much as possible. But before you do that, put your zipper pull on. Make sure you have your zipper pull on first because, I mean, you could go back and put it on later. I'm going to put my zipper pull on from the right side because I want it to open from the, or close to the left. Something like that. All right, so, y'all. And hopefully I don't struggle with the zipper pull too long today because normally I do pretty good with them. And all you're doing with a zipper pull is you literally want to put one side in, kind of measure or gauge where you got the other one at, kind of push down till you hear it click, and I can already tell you that that is not even. So we're not going to push that down quite yet. Let's try that one. And then I'm just going to lay it down. Well, I thought I was going to lay it down. This zipper pull is going to act up today. All right, let's try this again. Some people cut one side. I don't know. It's something about cutting the zipper tape, cutting into the zipper tape. It generally starts to cause problems, okay? So I try not to do that. Have I done it? Yes, I have, but you don't really want to do that, okay? Let's see if we can make this work for us. Let's try this. Okay, we got it. Oh, it's not on even though. So all you're gonna do is just close it off. Whatever side the zipper ends on, that I get it on, we're just going to switch it to the other side. Because you want to make sure your zipper is even. You don't want any, any bulkiness. Just do your best. And we're probably going to end up cutting the zipper down anyway because, we are going to cut it down, but okay. I think that should be fine. Yep, there we go. Okay, so that's what you want your zipper to look like, okay? Hey, cousin C. Hey, girl. We are making a, just a little quick, coin pouch wristlet type deal pattern that I made. If y'all want this pattern, just let me know. And I will, well, actually, I'll make a Google Drive link for it for the members, okay? All right, so here we go. We're just going to center this to the best of our ability. Okay, so something like this, like I said, nothing spectacular. So you should have something that looks like this, okay? Now, here we go. And all we're going to do is sew this at 1/8 of an inch, okay? As close as you can to that zipper pull without going over. Now, I did back stitch a little bit, okay? And we're going to slow this machine down. And now we're going to pivot, making sure that you keep that zipper. Baby, that's a little too slow, okay? Making sure that you keep your zipper pull out of the way. So, like, we're coming up to it. I'm just going to raise the foot and slide that zipper pull back, okay? I am using a walking foot on here. It's not required. I just had my walking foot and I decided, you know what, let me go on and use it. And I need to come up just a little bit. Now, one thing I will say that I love about an industrial machine, and this is a nylon zipper, so going over the zipper teeth isn't hurting anything. Well, at least this domestic machine doesn't have it. Maybe there are some domestic machines that has it. It's called a half stitch. And I love that on the industrial machine because, like, right now, all I need is like a half a stitch. And, well, actually, let's just bring this back. Well, no, we'll bring it this way. Like, I only needed a half a stitch, but I end up having to go a whole stitch. It's fine. But I love that feature on an industrial machine. If you guys do not know, go and watch that video that I put on the channel. We do have the 𝐕𝑉𝑜R. We have pulled it out of Hideout, and we're going to have our Juki, and the 𝐕𝑉𝑜R is probably, more than likely, going to become a giveaway on the channel. See, y'all, I only need like literally a half a stitch. So if you're not already connected, you want to make sure that you are connected, because there will be a good bit of giveaways coming to this channel, in lieu of me getting ready to move. Oh, did I miss? I got too close right here. All right, so I'm just gonna stitch right here just a little bit more. I didn't go further enough out, and that's okay. So there we go. All right, so you should have So in this case, it is going to be closing to the left. So you should have something that looks like this. Our thread is really, really dark, so you're not going to be able to see too much of it. But, I mean, it's just a little box. Cut your excess threads off, making sure you know that you have a good pair of scissors. Don't be like me. Okay. All right. So we have our right sides. Our zipper is functioning. We're going to make sure that this side, hey, Auntie Lena, is the same way as well. So this is for all you cowboy fans out there. Okay. Just all you cowboy fans. And we're going to sew one more of these. Okay. All right. So you should have looking like this. It's going to be a raw edge project, okay? If you wanted to, let's go ahead and clip this around. If you wanted to take this and, you know, maybe you wanted to edge coat paint this, you could. I'm not pulling out edge coat paint for this. I mean, you could, but I'm just not going to do it. That's an option if you want to spruce it up, but this is a quick and cute little raw edge product or project. I keep saying project. And all we're doing here is we're just lining up everything around. Auntie Lena, I went back and watched you and Miss Gail on a late night craft. Y'all were having a ball on there. I love that for y'all. Yes, ma'am, I am, cousin. I am. We're going to sell this bad boy right here, and we are moving. I got to get back to closer to the city. This country life ain't it for me driving a truck because I have to get up so early just to make it where I need to be on time. And plus, the internet sucks, okay? Yeah, the internet is terrible. So, I have those Mevos and stuff. I can't even use them because the internet is just so terrible. Okay. The internet is so terrible out here. Okay. And all we're going to do, let me move some of these over. Now, I like making sure, hold on. Okay. So this is the right way up. So I move my zipper. I want my zipper to be opposite. Now you can put my gate ring holder. You can put yours wherever you like it. I'm just going to put mine where I like it. Okay. And which is generally opposite the zipper, the way the zipper closes. Okay. So here's where I'm going to put mine at. And I think I want that to go in just a little bit further. Now, remember, I'm not turning anything right sides together or any of that because this is a raw edge product. It doesn't have, hey, Miss Jennifer. Yes, it's been a while. Hey, love, how are you? So I'm not turning, you know, anything inside out. Now, also, where I have this gate ring Houto connector shindig right here, normally, if we had the fabric right sides together, then you would have this fold going on the inside, okay? So this is why, hey, Miss Soyini. Hey, boo, how are you? All right, so there's that, right? And now I have my fold over tag, okay? I'm just going to fold it over like so. Nothing, you know, nothing spectacular, guys. Okay. And then I'm just going to put it about right here. Let's see if I can. Hush up. Okay. So now I'm going to, I know y'all can't see. Give me just a second. I'm trying to not have to move the clip. So I'll show y'all what it looks like in just a second. Well, so much for that. I had to move the clip anyway. Okay. So if I move the clip and that's what we have. Okay. So again, wait a minute. I got this upside down. Okay. There we go. Because you want to, when you sew this, you want to make sure, crazy busy. I know that's right. You want to make sure that you have, you know, this the right direction. All right. So we're going to just kind of pick a side here. Pick a side. And we're going to start. Now, I will say you do want to sew this about 1/8 of an inch. Yep, about 1/8 of an inch is what you want to sew this at, okay? I would back stitch, or I am going to back stitch, okay? And just follow this around. You'll see that, oh, we're on a clip somewhere. I knew when that walking foot wasn't moving. There we go. We were on a clip. I knew when that walking foot wasn't moving. Dang it. All right, let's let this down. That jacked me up just a little bit because I had to move that. All right, let's see if I can come in. That's about 1/8 of an inch right there. Okay, so let's try this again. And I'll take those other little stitches out. But you want to sew this as close as possible to the edge of your project. Sometimes sewing circles can be the devil, or sewing shapes in general. Sometimes for me, I will say. I'm gonna slide this tag in just a little bit more, y'all. I think that'll be fine. Okay. And you're just gonna follow it all the way around, like I said, as close as you can to the edge. You want to really sew it at 1/8 of an inch. I'm just kind of winging it. I use a seam guide by Madam Sew, and that's generally how I get all of my seams, my seam allowances, should I say, not my seams, my seam allowances, just right. But I'm just kind of eyeballing this. Like I said, this is just a little coin purse or pouch. It's meant to hold a few coins. You probably could slide a couple dollar bills down in there. Nothing too extravagant on the dollar bill side. Hey Tampa, hey boo. So this is for all of you cowboy fans out there, okay? And on that other side where I first started, where I didn't get as close as I wanted to, all I'm going to do is I'm going to follow this edge all the way around. Now, I am going to stop the machine right here because I didn't have a clip. Well, we lost our clip when we first started sewing. And you do want that gate ring connector as even as possible, right? Okay. All right. And as you can see, guys, this doesn't take long. We are about to be done with our first one. Then we're going to change out our thread and our bobbin and do our second one. Because, of course, y'all know we can't just have the cowboys in the house, okay? We gotta put them Buffalo Bills up, all right? Stand up, Buffalo. All right, so again, I'm just going back all the way around because I want to make sure that I kind of catch where I didn't get close enough the first time. Lord have mercy, Jesus. What is he bamming on out there? All right. And we're just going to come on around. And all of that's doing is sealing off that edge. And then if I really want to, I can go back and I could go back and take out those stitches that are too close in. But there's really no need for all of that. And then this right here going around it a second time will also ensure that we are catching everything that we need to catch. So 2 rows of stitching is not going to hurt anything. If anything, it's going to help it look a little better too. And we are almost back around to the beginning. And I could have easily just, when I trimmed the zipper, I could have just easily, you know, trimmed that off. But you kind of want the coin purse as big as, you know, wristlet as big as you can. Because you want to try and get, you know, a good bit of coins in there. And these are good little gifts for anybody. Yep. Good little quick gifts for anybody. Oh, you like the Patriots, Miss Jennifer? Okay. I'm gonna see if I can locate some for you. She said, the Patriots. Okay then. I hear you, girlfriend. Alright, so we're almost back. And we're still gonna end up trimming some off, but it won't be as much as we would have originally been trimming. And this is like a this is a polyester thread that I am using. And I'm using a navy polyester thread as well as a navy bobbin. Okay? Alright. And we're going to back stitch and boom. Alright. So there's that. Now all you want to do is, let's get our scissors. And we're just going to kind of, I keep saying kind of, we're going to trim this excess zipper off, making sure that you don't clip anything. And then you want to make sure that you burn right there to seal where that zipper was. Okay. And cut off a little bit here. And so essentially you're just going to go around and make it all even. And then cut this zipper. Don't cut your stitches. Okay. Same thing. Whoops. I'm going to try and make this a little bit more even. And I'm going to take my my trimmer and go around this. Okay. And then where's our little gate ring? Okay. You can get these gate rings off of Amazon. I'll leave a link for them. Or actually, they're probably already in my Amazon store. All right. So there you have it. Okay. Got your little coin purse. It's raw edge. Drop your coins in there and you're good. How come not sewing pretty side to pretty side, then flip it? You could, but I just really wanted this to be a raw edge project. That's all. So I mean you could, but that wasn't what I was really going for. All right, so let's sew this last one together. And let's figure out where I put. Oh, here's the zipper tape right here looking at me. I'm like, hey, cousin, how are you? Cousin, let me show you. Let me show you this Cowboy Nation right quick. So we got this right here for the Cowboys. It's just a little coin, raw edge coin purse. Wristlet, whatever you want to call it. Put it on your keys. Nice and simple, but you know, there you go. And then like I said, I'm gonna take my edge trimmer and just go all the way around it and even that all the way up. So now what we're going to do is we're gonna cut our thread from the top. We're gonna pull it from the bottom. We're going to put that off to the side. And take this bobbin out. And we have us some red bobbin. But yes, you definitely could sew those pretty sides together, but I just wanted a quick raw edge project. Okay. And what are we looking for? This thread here. This is a Gutermann. Should be polyester. Yes, polyester thread. I'm trying to stay away from like cotton thread. I don't know. Something about cotton thread that just, I don't know. We don't get along. Okay. So polyester thread it is. But when you're sewing bags and you're sewing quilts, you definitely want to make sure that you have, you know, the right thread. Okay. So I use the zipper by the yard. You need that? Say less. I'll send it to you. All right. So I use the zipper by the yard. Okay. So what I didn't show y'all the first time, I'll show y'all in this one. All you're going to do is flip your piece over. You want your zipper to be, I don't know, you want it to be longer than your, whatchamacallit. We're just going to fold our zipper by the yard up. Y'all, zipper by the yard lasts a long time, okay? And then we're just going to put this in our zipper bin. All right, there we go. All right, so again, we're going to repeat. You use polyester on quilts? Okay, yeah. There's nothing wrong with it. And I prefer using the polyester thread. One is stronger to me. And then like when you're doing now for bags, I said that wrong. I meant nylon. Well, it's still it's bonded, but it's still a form of polyester too. So I use that. Where did that go? I have to find that. But I use that nylon bonded polyester on the bags when I make them. And yeah. You just kind of, like I said, just want to make sure you're just ultimately making sure your zipper can stay secure. And like I said, this is not made to overfill it. It's just something small. Something small. Put a few coins in. You know, give it to a grandbaby who, you know, maybe lost some teeth, and, you know, put the tooth fairy money in there. So, all right. And then you're going to pull your tape off. And y'all, I usually don't struggle with this tape. I usually don't. Because this tape is fairly easy to get off. It's definitely the operator today. Hey, Miss Gloria. Hey, boo. I'm doing good. Miss Gloria, we still got Shambhala got a new bag. We gotta go live and do that. All right, so the next thing that you want to do is, again, you want to melt these edges, okay? Be careful because it is hot. You know, if you like me, you just, you know, used to burning up your fingers, and it's okay. All right, so go ahead, put your zipper pull on from the right side. Now, this is the red zipper pull that came with this. I might have to reach out to them and let them know. I don't know. This red don't match, but it's going to vibe for what we needed to vibe for today, okay? But usually, anyway, the zippers that come with the zipper by yard, I normally don't use them anyway, so girl, hush, okay? That's all I'm going to say. I don't even really use these too much. Too tough. But I guess they probably should know that they still don't match. All right, so I don't have the zipper on right, so I'm just going to make sure it's closed at the other end. trim it up. Well, you're going to cut it anyway, so it doesn't matter. All right, here we go. All right. And you guys that went to Bling Fest, I hope you had an amazing time. And I'm glad those of you that are starting to, that had a safe trip and starting to return. Welcome back, guys. All right, so that's how it should look. You want it something centered. And then we're going to go ahead and make sure our words are the right way. Now, when you get vinyl and stuff custom printed, guys, make sure whoever prints the custom printed vinyl for you, you know, actually has a good track record. Because this right here, I mean, is alright. It'll do for what it will do. But I will resume printing my own vinyl once I get moved. So again, remember, this is a raw edged project. Again, I will put this Google Drive link. So if anybody wants to make this on their own, you don't have to use, use your own team. You don't have to use this. You don't even have to use a team vinyl. Now what? Oh, it's over there. I'm like, where did it go? Let me grab that. Oh, sorry, y'all. I didn't bring all of my pieces. So, what have y'all been up to? I have a review video that I need to upload for you guys. Like, I do have content, but I don't know. I just ain't really had the time to edit. And baby, listen, Linda, listen. Okay? So I do have some content. I just need to find time, because I know for like a week straight I was man down when I came home. So either I would record and not edit, or I would record and not finish. One of the two. But baby, listen. And I've been in Alabama all this week. And I'm probably be in Alabama at least until probably the end of the year. I'm gonna run strong in Alabama. It's that time of year for Amazon. It's peak season. So we gotta get it, baby. Gotta get it. Gotta get in where you fit in, so y'all can get y'all packages on time, okay? I gotta help keep the world moving for y'all. Gotta help keep the world moving for y'all. Because one thing about it, if us truckers stop moving, the world will shut down for real. Trump out here playing, but if us truckers stop moving for real, the world will shut down. So I'm gonna do my part. Okay? I'm gonna do my part and keep helping the world move. Okay? Alright, anywho. So, once again, y'all, please hit that like button for me. Hit that subscribe button if you're not already subscribed. If you have a comment and you coming back and you watch the replay, make sure you leave it in the comment. If you see that hype button, make sure you hype me up. Hype me up, okay? All right, anywho. Yeah, and anything that I can link in the description box below, I will go back. I ain't gonna say today, because by the time I get off here, baby, it's time to go to bed. Okay? It's time to go to bed. Because you welcome, Miss Jennifer. You just got locked in with Ship. Okay then, period. I used to do Ship. Ship. Alright, y'all. Let go. So we got everything in here. We're just repeating. Oh, let me get a tag though. We're just basically repeating the process. Now, if you wanted to sew a bag tag on here, you could sew a bag tag on here as well. Do I want to sew a bag tag on here? No, because I already did all that clipping. I ain't doing all that. So we're going to add another one of these little sew-in tags. If I can get my life together and not get dizzy while reaching it. All right, so same thing. Fold that thing in half. Facts is, well, I don't do that part of Amazon. I don't do that part of Amazon. I drive the truck. So not the Amazon truck that comes to your house. What I do is I pick up the pallets from the Amazon plants, but it's still jumping in and out. But I'm not jumping in and out to the extent like they are when they're delivering packages, right? So me, I pick up, I leave my house, I'm out going to get in the truck, and then I get to the plant, I get out because I gotta load the truck, get back in, then I drive to the next stop, and then I unload, get back in. So I may have anywhere from 7 to 9 stops a night, right? So I only got to get out my truck that amount of time. Amazon drivers, and I only know for the Amazon drivers because I used to actually work for Amazon in the plant, and I actually worked for Amazon in driving those trucks. Now, when you drive those trucks delivering to people's houses, you may have anywhere from 3 to 450 stops a day. Now, baby, that's getting in and out. I ain't doing all that. Okay? I ain't doing all that. So I do get my fair share getting in and out. But girl, listen, Linda. Those folks that deliver y'all packages, I salute them. Because they really are getting in, getting out, and yeah. So when y'all see a truck driver, thank a truck driver. Whether it's Amazon, UPS, FedEx, whoever. We stuck back here on these clips again. Oh. Get your butt from under there. Come on here now. Okay. Don't put, that many clips if you can help it. Alright, anywho, let's go. So, yeah, like I was saying, y'all thank a truck driver, literally, because without us, the world does not run. I don't care what anybody says, the world does not run. You won't get no food, you won't get no toilet paper, you won't get your essentials, you won't get this fabric and everything else that we be wanting to craft with. We literally make the world go round. Oh, snap. Did y'all see that? I was bouncing that thing all around. So expect that is not sewn straight. But yeah. So like when I was OTR driving truck, and that means over the road, I hauled, oh snap, I hauled a lot of, things to make houses with. ACs, all kind of stuff. So when I say thank a truck driver, literally thank a truck driver. They just laid 48,000 yeah, they did. Yeah, and Amazon is getting ready to lay off too, but it doesn't affect the position I hold. Well, I don't work for Amazon, so that's the difference too. I work for me. I don't work for Amazon, but I just haul their freight. And one thing about Amazon, they're always going to have freight because somebody every day, every 2 seconds, somebody right now is clicking on their phone, watching this video, and they on Amazon, literally. So that part doesn't affect me, and I thank God for that. But for the ones that it does affect, let's keep them in prayer. We are unfortunately moving to the world where AI is taking over, robots are taking over, and it's sad because our younger generation, they think going to work is talking to their friends on the job while customers are, waiting on their order, or customers are on the phone waiting on a resolution, or, like I'm in Amazon, and a lot of times I'm getting on folks because I'm watching them stand around talking while I'm waiting on my pallet. While I'm waiting on my pallets, I need to load my truck and go. Because while you in here just moving these pallets around and half building and half wrapping them, I got to be awake. Okay? So, yeah. And that's part of the reason why, people are going through these mass layoffs. People don't want to work, especially younger generation. They don't want to work. And you got some of these older folks out here too. They don't want to work either. Lazy as all get up. You can't be lazy. So this is what we have, y'all. You can't be lazy in this day and era. Okay? You cannot be lazy. Hey, Miss Karen. You not spending. But yeah, I mean it's just so, it's sad, but it came to it, you know, for good reason. You go to a restaurant now, it's hard to get good service. And if you find somebody who is giving good service, by the time you go back to visit that restaurant, baby, he or she don't work there no more, okay? So, I mean, that's just, and the turnover for Amazon is, oh my God. The turnover for Amazon is terrible, okay? When I worked at Amazon in the plant as a process assistant, which is a manager, man, the turnover rate, it's cray-cray. Like they, oh man, I cut that by accident. It'll be okay though. They expect you, they don't train like they used to either. So that's part of the reason they have such high turnover, because I mean, you can't expect them to get what you're trying to teach them in one day. When I went through training at Amazon, it at least it was about 3 days, but now they do about a day. And I didn't get close enough right here. So let's bring, I don't know. Oh, y'all know what I forgot? Y'all didn't even tell me. I forgot to do the box. So I'm not going to go all the way around, because that will close the zipper in. I mean, that will close the shindig from opening now at this point. So we're just going to go across these zipper ends, and that'll still be fine, because this is taped in. So yeah, that's fine. But when you do yours, make sure that you go around that box, because I totally forgot, running my mouth. Forgot what I was doing. But if I sew that now, it will, the zipper wouldn't be functional. So we're not going to do that. So the zipper is functional as is. So we're going to leave it. Make sure you burn where you have those zippers at, where you cut that zipper at, I meant. Again, if you wanted to edge paint this, have at it. Am I going to edge paint? Nope. This is going to go on my keys as is. Again, take your gate ring. And you don't even have to use a gate ring. Oops. You can use a key ring if you want to. But these can also be used as just something to go on your keys or hook on a purse or something like that. Okay? So that's what we have, y'all. So that's this one. And again, I'll probably use my little trimmer and go all the way around. Hey, Miss Terry. Welcome in. So we have this buffalo. Everything is as it should be. It reads correctly. So stand up buffalo. Okay. 716 in the house. All right. And then for all of you cowboy fans out there, now Up Designs has already claimed this. She was the first one to act, so it'll go to her. And there you have it. Now, this one I actually did sew the box around like I was supposed to. I'm going to grab some coins real quick and put in here and show you guys. And again, make sure when you do yours that you have it where it is, you know, where you've sewn that box. Now, this heart pattern right here is from my sweet friend Heather. And as you can see, this one, I didn't use a swivel clasp. I actually used a key ring. So you can use a key ring. You can use a gate ring. Use whatever you want to. Okay. So this was a little spooky one. As you can see, it's functionable. I have change in here, and it actually holds a good bit. So I'm just going to transfer this change in here, move it around, and there you have it. Okay, so it is functionable. This one right here is functionable as well. I just didn't sew around my box. I forgot because I was running my mouth. But anywho, I'm going to take this change back out of here, and cousin, I'll get this in the mail to you as soon as I can. I got some things down here that I'm sending to Heather too. And as you can see, it holds a good bit of change, okay? But you just don't want to overstuff it. And so I'll show y'all once again what we have. So we have one in a heart shape. This is Heather's pattern. I think it is for sale now on her Etsy shop, so I will link that in the description box below. So I guess it's, you know, it's a matter of preference. For me, this is the front. Okay, for me, this is the front, this is the back. Same thing here. This is the front, this is the back. Okay, same thing, front, back. All right, so y'all, it's been fun hanging out with y'all. Oh, my clips are back there somewhere, I'll find them. But it's been fun hanging out with y'all. Let me see if I can flip this camera. Hey y'all, hey, you're welcome. Hey, Mr. Greg, welcome in. So that's what we're doing, y'all. Before y'all go, let me give y'all a quick glimpse of this Vavor over here. Let me show y'all what she looking like. Baby, that's her in all her glory. I was not going to hook up the Juki, but I'm gonna. Thank you, Miss oh, that was up designs. Thank you, cousin. Thank you, Miss Soyuni. I am going to go ahead and I'm going to hook that Juki up, y'all. I didn't want to hook it up until I moved, but I'm gonna go. Thank you, Miss Jennifer. I'm gonna go ahead and I'm going to hook that Juki up. But baby, that is that Vavor in all its glory. Now, if y'all remember way back when, this was when, I know it was me and Laura Trevino, and if I'm not mistaken, it is the live where we had a disaster because we couldn't get the machine threaded or something. Whatever it was that video. Me and Laura was on there, and I was asking Dimps, at that time, did she know about this machine? So it's been here. It's just been in the closet, right? So these Vavors now, they're just getting popular. I've already had it, but they're becoming popular. And so yeah, there's that. That's your team, the Cowboys? Which one? Is that a foot pedal? It is. It's a foot pedal. This is an industrial machine. Yep, this is an industrial machine. My Juki is a Juki 1181N. Now, here's the deal on this Vavor. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to end up giving this one away on the channel, okay? I'm going to end up giving this one away on the channel. In fact, let me find a piece of fabric, and I'm going to show y'all how smooth this thing sews, okay? But yeah, I'm going to end up giving this one away. Yep, it uses oil. So I'm going to end up, like I said, giving this one away on the channel. So if you're not connected, make sure that you stay connected. What was I going to do with these? Oh, I was going to sew these right sides together because this is a lining for a little coin pouch that I'm working on. All right, so let's go. It's got the color in it that I'm going to use. I'm going to go ahead. Now, this knee thing here, I can't figure out how you work that. Some people are skilled like that, but baby, that ain't I. Okay? So, I don't even use that. I just let the press the foot down in the back. And then I'm just going to start stitching. Look at it, y'all. That's what you call love right there. Okay? And for the most part, I don't know what it is about this machine, but I can sew a straight line for the most part on this machine. I don't know why, but I can. But there's that. Okay? All right. So we have white bobbin in the back. And then we have this blue variegated right here. And yeah, so now all I have to do is finish this lining for what I'm working on. All right, so let me come back to you guys. And what did I miss? Yep, it's a foot pedal. It uses oil. It comes with the table. You have the zipper by the yard, all colors. I do too, Auntie Lena. I have probably too much zipper by the yard. I love zipper by the yard. Because it lasts so long. Let me show y'all what and don't mind the mess behind me, okay? But this is what zipper by the yard. Thank you. I use the embroidery thread, which is polyester. Yup. I love me some polyester thread. So this is what zipper by the yard looks like, guys. It comes in a big old pack like this. Now, not always do you get scissors, and not always do you get this little shindig right here, and not always do you get a zipper or zipper jig puller, whatever type thing. So not all of them come with that, but there is that. But y'all, so this little thing right here, all I have to do is cut it even, open it up, press my seams out, and get ready to finish sewing my lining down so that I can put this, so I can put this in the, whatchamacallit. Zip by the yard is amazing. The only thing you have to have is zipper pulls, and that's what costs the most. Yeah, it is, but most of the ones that I get, Miss Gloria, the zippers they come in it. Now, I don't really necessarily like using those zippers, and 9 times out of 10, I don't use those zippers. They're just ugly. Yeah, they're just ugly. But anywho, if you like she said, zipper pulls are definitely very expensive. They are. But yeah, so that's all I got for y'all. Like I said, if anybody runs across this video on the replay, because for some odd reason, I'm starting to get a lot of traction now across all 3 of my channels. I'm loving that. But if you're new, you run across this video, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave me a comment if you have any questions, comments, or concerns. And again, if y'all see that hype button, hype me up, okay? All right, y'all. Until next time, peace, be blessed. I'm your girl T, and I'm out. One God, one love. Hug somebody, love somebody. Tell them that you love them, because that may be the only one they get today. Yes, very expensive. I do, Miss Jennifer, I have Tee So Crafty. I have @Control Kennels, which is my last name. You'll get to see my litter of puppies that we just had. You'll get to see all things Frenchies over there. And then I have a hair channel, but it's a lock channel. But I'm actually getting ready to switch that lock channel into a podcast. It looks orange. What did I miss? Yep, that might be why you missed me. Bye, Miss Gloria. Something looks orange. Okay, I have to go back to see what I missed. But that's all I got for y'all. Oh, and if y'all feeling generous, go check out my husband's channel. His channel is @FrenchiesandMe. And you'll definitely get to see more content of the Frenchies on that channel than you will on my channel. I don't post the Frenchies much because I'm always out on the road. But there you have it. I'll try to remember to go. Good night. I'll try to remember to go and link those in the description box below. Peace, y'all. I'm out. Gang, gang.